Okay, hello. Welcome back to my bench. Today I'm going to show you a new piece of equipment that I got from a viewer. My first big contribution, and I thank you very, very much, sir. I'm not going to put your name out there, but you know who you are, and this thing is absolutely amazing. Took me a while to figure out how to work it because it is one heck of a piece of equipment. This is a HP8901B modulation analyzer, and it does a lot of things. It measures frequency. It measures audio, or up to 1.3 gigahertz. It'll measure audio frequency for what you're putting into it from an external source or from an RF source. It'll do audio distortion. It'll do all kinds of stuff that I haven't even quite figured out how to use, but I'm going to show you what I have figured out on it. It is quite loud. There's a big fan in it, and that's the noise that you're hearing in the background. But what we're going to use it for today is to test out this from the last video. Remember, the guy said that he thought that it was putting distortion in his audio. Well, we'll find out. What I have hooked up here, I've got my ICOM IC718 going through my homemade RF sample box. This is about 50-60 dB down, coming out the sample output, going into the distortion analyzer, or the analyzer modulation, and we're going to test it out. The janky part of this is, that's how I'm getting audio into this thing. I'm feeding a speaker strapped onto the front of a microphone with 1,000 hertz, because that's what this is set up for at the moment. And but think about it. This will give you a true representation of somebody talking into it. I guess it's audio going in like you were talking into it. So right now, this is going directly into the radio. So we are on 7.2 megahertz, going through this into the dummy load. And we're on frequency here. So let's key the radio down. I'm in AM. I'm on low power, about 10 watts or so. And let's key it down and see what this says. It's keyed. 4 dashes means it's reading. And 7.2 megahertz. Alright, if I want to take that out down to hertz, let's see, what is it? It's 7.4 special. 2 dots means it doesn't see anything. So let's key it down now. It's reading. It takes a minute. Not a whole minute, but close. And it says 7.1999869. 199,968.9. So that's pretty close in frequency. Now, we want to measure what frequency I'm setting this. So let's put this back over here. And we hit, let's see, I want the audio frequency. We hit the S key and the audio frequency key on AM. And it says kilohertz. Key it down. It's reading. 1 kilohertz, almost exactly 1 kilohertz. picking up me talking a little bit. Alright, and now we want to see what kind of distortion we get. So we push this again, push the audio distortion button. Now it says percent and 1 kilohertz, which is what I'm feeding into it. So let's push this down now without talking. So about 1.4, 1.5% until I talk. So the distortion of the received signal on 1 kilohertz is about 1.4%. All right, let us take this and hook him up to the radio. This way. There we go. Fat fingers. All right, we got to go on the radio itself. Oh, and then plug the microphone in the front. Okay. Pick the parts up off the floor. All right. So it's all hooked up now. There we go. It's going over to the radio. We want our mic level to be about 15. It's what I found was the best for this. And we want, I've got it set about 10 o'clock there, well, yeah, 10 o'clock and 10 o'clock. I have no echo, no delay, and no compression. We're going to set all of the equalizers to 0. Alright, so that's how it's set up. And we're going to key it up. About 1.9%. So this is not introducing any distortion that I can see. So let's give it a little bit of compression here and see if that adds any super. It should give it a little bit. I gave it about, oh, that's about 930. Yeah, 13%. Yeah, it's because now with the compression, I'm hitting it too hard. Let's turn the mic down a little. Yeah, 7.68%. So you got to be, with this thing, you got to be really careful. Yeah, with your compression level. It's very, very, very touchy. Let's get it so the compression light just comes on. There, that compression light just coming on. And take my mic input down. We're looking at about 7%. So that still is not actually introducing any audio distortion that you could hear. The only way that you're ever going to actually get this thing to sound good is actually listen to it on another radio or something that you've got around. But hey, I just wanted to give you a quick little demonstration of this, and I will do more of a demonstration on this when I learn how to use more of it. But we proved that this thing isn't doing any is not introducing much distortion as long as you keep the mic level down. There you go. This is so cool. I love it. Yep. Okay. Great new toy, and I'll do more of it when I learn how to use more of it. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell and give it a like if you like this video. Till next time.